Good evening and welcome to Smash Cut, the long-form improv show in 2 acts using the tabletop role-playing game Fiasco. I am DMFSaint. I will be your Sherpa this evening. You, the audience, will decide various plot twists for us, and as always, I'm joined by the Nat 20 Shenanigang, Ash and Rabbit, and Osara X Franco.
The rain in Spain stays mainly on the plane.
Yes.
For all of our first-time viewers and listeners out there, let's go around the horn and introduce ourselves, starting with Sarah.
Hello, I'm Osara X Franco. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Osara X Franco. I do D&D stuff here, and Smash Cut stuff here, and Monster of the Week stuff, and you can find me here and over at TBK Roleplay, and I'm a pretty chill guy.
Dope.
Now to Ash.
Hey, what's up? I'm Ash. I go by Ash and Rabbit here on Twitch and Twitter. I also do the D&D and the Monster of the Week and the Smash Cut things here on Nat 20. Yeah, just excited to be here with the random energy that we've created in the studio today.
Yeah. Hey, I'm DMFSaint, variety streamer at Twitch and Twitter at DMFSaint, as well as the founder of Nat 20. I also host all of the things that they said they do. And I also host this show, Smash Cut. You can find Nat 20 on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, which those last ones aren't ever used. We're working on social media stuff at Nat20 Tabletop. We use a modified version of the tabletop role-playing game Fiasco to facilitate telling our story, which is published by Bully Pulpit Games, designed by Jason Morningstar. We use the first edition. However, there is a revised edition that was just released, which you can pick up at Drive-Thru RPG, your local brick-and-mortar game store, or wherever fine role-playing games are sold. Now, without further ado... I'm so happy I found that fanfare, by the way.
So good.
Tonight's improv in 2 acts is Home for the Holidays by Megan Peterson. All you wanted to do is spend some time with family, eat a little too much turkey, and enjoy some time away from the office. Too bad you're not the only one on board with that plan. Holiday season is a special kind of hell on earth, spruced up with sparkly lights and tinsel. Good luck making it all the way to New Year's Day. Our show starts with the players establishing the relationships between each other, the needs they're trying to fulfill, and the objects and locations that are important to us by using dice and lists from the playset. We've done all that during the pre-show. Now it's time for you to meet the characters, starting with Charlotte.
Hey, what's up? I'm Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte.
Hey, guys. Just here to get some work done and try to keep my head down in the last quarter of the year. It's been a real bad year here at the old screen printing press community thing. Yes. Yep. Just in hell, but living through it. I don't know who's next, but whoever is next, please continue.
It's Quincy, and I'm going to regret what I'm about to do.
I'm excited.
Hi, my name is Quincy. You may know me as the head vocalist for Entertain, or E3. You can find us in local shopping malls. We do a couple shows at a local watering hole here and there. Me and my partner Larry, we've been doing this for quite a while, and I think you'll really enjoy the show we've put together for you. Larry, take it away.
Well, hey there, hi there, ho there. My name's Larry. Gosh almighty, I'm just excited to be here with you all. As my good buddy Quincy here just done mentioned, we are the rootinest tootinest show you will ever see. And you can buy some t-shirts. Please buy the t-shirts. Just please. Please buy the shirts.
This is going to be a hard episode for me to get through. I'm not going to lie. Hey, now that you've met all of us, it's your turn. You, the viewers, will decide 2 plot twists for us to deal with during the intermission. If you have ideas, suggestions, or feedback during the show, make sure to tag the player that you'd like to give the feedback to in Twitch so they can see it. And we've randomly determined who goes first by who has the most bomb-ass bangs. And right now, I'm sorry, Sarah, but it's Ash.
It's always Ash. It's always Ash. Have you seen them?
I know.
I cut them yesterday.
Hell yeah.
So sit back, relax, and we hope you enjoy Smash Cut. Home for the Holidays. Our first scene features Charlotte P in the spotlight. Charlotte, what did you have in mind?
I am going to. I'm working overtime in the warehouse. Trying to pack and ship a bunch of orders last minute, working my ass off, and I'm in need of some just a bit of a break. Not to look at a screen printing press, not to look at shipping bags, not to look at scanning mechanics and first class and priority. I can't fucking do it. So I need a break and I just need lunch. So I've called up my cousin Lawrence to swing by, bring some food so we can sit outside and pretend that nothing is happening in the warehouse and everything's fine. Hey,
Hey, Lottie, I got the food. I done did brought it.
I super appreciate that.
Happy to help.
Can't look at another t-shirt. My God.
He looks down at his t-shirt that has a giant black E3 screen printed on it. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this going to be uncomfortable for the both of us then?
You're good. I don't know how you're just wearing a t-shirt. It is cold out, but
listen, but the holiday spirit is warm inside of me.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's the kind of energy that I need to bring back into my workplace. I just have another 4.5 hours to go. Listen, I want to let you know that we've got a bit of a holiday party planned, and we're looking for entertainment. Our DJ backed out last minute. Something about his dog needing to go on vacation in Florida and like being a real stickler about needing to go.
Wait, is he one of them Instagram dogs?
Yeah. It's one of those cute little Pomeranians, that's like perfectly manicured and everything. It's adorable, but a bit much.
Is it Paul the Pompadour?
How'd you know?
Holy shit!
Smash cut to Paul the Pompadour's Instagram account, which currently has 10 million followers and brand deals with at least 7 different companies.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just Larry liking every single post. He's just so gosh darn cute. I mean, love that dog.
He's adorable, and I love him. And he was supposed to be part of the entertainment, where everyone was going to be able to come and pet him and take photos. There was going to be a photo booth and everything. And now HR is kind of freaking out because he needed his time in a warmer climate. It's something about the fur.
Right. Yeah. Well, and the lung disease.
Right. Yeah. Those little guys, they can't deal with the cold air. It's very sad. Anyway,
truly.
So HR posted something in the cafe today asking if people had any entertainment ideas. So far, we've got a juggling clown. It's a retired clown that he can't juggle anymore, and it's not a great scene.
Well, that's unfortunate.
There's a couple other
Smash cut to the clown's act where he just throws a pin and it drops to the ground, and then he goes and picks the other one up and throws it, goes to pick the other one up and throws it.
He just looks at the audience and screams, "Are you happy now?"
So we don't have a whole we don't have a lot of contenders up there, but I remembered you and a couple friends had a group, right?
Oh, yeah. Well, entertain.
Yeah, of course. So, would you guys be interested?
You want us to come? You want us to play your party?
Yes. Is that too much?
Well, I'm just very excited. Can I sit down? He'll just wherever he's standing, just sit straight down.
Still in the parking lot, bud.
Ooh,
okay.
Well, yeah, sorry. Oh, just this is very exciting news. I'm gonna have to call Quincy. Really quick. He is not gonna believe that I got us a gig. He is not gonna believe this. And
Well,
Yes. Oh, sorry, Lottie. Yes. Please. What kind? Do we have to play Christmas music, or is that optional?
No, that's optional. You know,
Oh,
we got
that's
a lot of
optional.
non-denominational people within the company. We want to try and remain as
Mm-hmm.
clean cut as possible, away from any specific religious activity. That at least
Mm-hmm.
this is what was posted on the cork
Mm-hmm.
board in the cafe. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think whatever you guys got, it's gonna be great.
How do they feel about Sting covers?
Funny you should mention that the CEO of the company was in a Sting cover band and
Oh,
he would love it.
okay. This is very good. All right, this is good to know.
Fantastic.
Quincy does an amazing Sting. I can't even tell you. Oh, he's going to be thrilled.
Well, listen, there were some tearaway cards on the sign up sheet, and if you'd like, here's
yes,
HR's number.
Yes,
Perfect.
absolutely. He just takes that
Fantastic.
and like his hands are shaking. Oh gosh, this is just. Oh, and here I thought I was gonna have to eat lean cuisine alone in my apartment again tonight, but we're really coming up now.
Smash
Are
cut to
you-
Larry's apartment, which literally is just empty lean cuisine, like stacked up on the dining room table with
Which is actually just boxes of shirts.
right. And there's like there's a little like a cup that has just not like plastic forks.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Are you doing okay, Larry?
Doing great. Just still dealing with those litigious folks. I think this might, but this might be the break that we need. This might be the thing that set this apart. I'm just very excited about this. I can't. Gosh almighty, I cannot wait. What's the dress code? Are
It's-
tearaway pants acceptable?
Surprisingly, yes. You would see that pretty often in the warehouse. It gets kind of hot towards
Oh,
the
thank
end of the
God.
day. So yeah, totally fine. Whatever you're comfortable with, just no explicit nudity, which I know I don't even want to imagine that, bud. But whatever you're comfortable with.
Well, the axe just really doesn't hit the same kind of beats, you know what I mean, without them. You just kind of need them for emphasis.
Okay, I believe you. Great, fantastic. But by the way, if you need anything, I know we haven't like hung out a lot recently, since Great Aunt Midge passed away. But I want you to know that I'm here for you. If you like need to come over and like hang out,
Uh-huh.
use my shower, whatever you need.
Oh no, I'm fine. I'm just this is everything's coming up Larry. So totally fine. Don't have any emotional distress about Great Aunt Midge. Everything's fine.
All right. Well, give Aunt Christy my best.
Yes, I will let Mom know.
Perfect.
And yes. Hey there, ho there. Let's get the show on the road there.
Cool. Yeah, it's just a couple weeks away. So if you can come up with anything cool, I'll run into HR and let them know that secure to gig.
Oh yes, I will talk to Quincy. He's going to be elated, and it's gonna be a great time. We're gonna crush this one, because we have to, or else we'll die. Okay, goodbye. And he'll
Hey.
just leave the two, like his bit of food, and bail.
And scene. Oh, I love Larry.
Sting cover band, huh?
Hey, we didn't decide, and I just went with it.
So does that mean, since you said that I do a good Sting impression, that means that you're the dance man?
Yes. And the question
Incredible.
about the tearaway pants.
Yeah. I feel like you breaking the news to Quincy is the next scene that needs to happen.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Quincy is at, I'd say Quincy's at home in his studio, in his voice studio, which is just a closet that he's pushed all the clothing out of the way and hung like a blanket on the back of the wall, so that he has some nice acoustics where he can practice. He's got a little light in there and a little sheet music stand, and he's just doing his vocal warm-ups as you walk in.
Yeah, he would. It's full Kramer through the door. Just Quincy, you're not going to believe what's happened. And he'll just pull the curtain like manically aside, just disheveled and very excited. Quincy, look at me, Quincy.
My God, man, calm down.
I got us a gig, Quincy.
A gig?
A job. Yes.
Doing what?
Yes.
I swear to God, I will not be sweeping up any more grocery stores.
Not that kind of job. That job sucked. No, a real, like, we get to do our singing, and you do the singing, and I do the dancing. Entertain. That kind of gig.
Really?
Yes. Do you remember my cousin Charlotte?
I seem to recall her, yes.
And you remember the company that we owe just a lot of money to, for T-shirts.
Yes, of course I do.
Oh, I am just now connecting these dots, and this might be a little bit uncomfortable. So she works there, and they need a gig for the Christmas party, and she asked me, and I said yes.
So just let me get this absolutely clear. We're going to be working for the company that is suing us.
Well, when you put it like that, it sounds pretty bad. But yes.
My God, man, do you think anything through?
Smash cut. Smash cut. To Larry in the grocery store holding 2 different kinds of lean cuisine, being like, but this one requires less salt. But this one's actually healthy. Well, sometimes, sometimes you really gotta lean in. You gotta try to figure out, you know what it is. Just live life to the fullest and try not to think about it. And we need money.
That's true, but all of the money that we make, they're going to take right back.
Well, but at least then it will be less money, and we get to perform. We get to perform for the art and all of that.
So let's take a quick step back. It seems to me like you're saying we should perform our creative endeavors for exposure.
Well, listen, it works for this Pomeranian that I follow on Instagram. You know, he'll just go to events for free, and he has 10 million followers, and he's very cute. You know, the one that I keep showing you. You pull on his phone and, like, open up, and it's the only account that Larry follows.
Smash cut, this is also the only account that Quincy follows.
Yes, I am familiar with Paul the Pompadour.
Yes, he's fantastic. But exposure all the time, and you know he was supposed to be the one at the doing the thing. So we're filling in. We're really, I mean, this is not small potatoes.
I suppose it could work for us. I refuse to sing any Sting songs, though.
Oh, I explicitly promised that you would do that.
If you don't mind, I'm going to need just a minute. And he closes the curtain in your face. Okay, so Sting songs it is?
Yes, apparently the CEO was in a cover band, and loves it. And tearaway pants are acceptable, so I think we will be at top peak form.
Can we at
Smash
least
cut to Larry at home trying on several different pairs of tearaway pants. Yeah. Oh, this won't do. Yeah. Ah, that's a good rip. Yes.
Got a good snap.
Yeah.
Smash cut to Quincy on the couch going, yes, I like the way that one looked. Very nice. Perhaps if you rip with both hands together and up
Both
and
hands?
out.
Well, I thought if I grabbed it at the crotch, kind of.
Yes, but then we get into like a Michael Jackson thing, you know? I don't think that's where we want to go.
Isn't? I mean, fair. But I kind of thought Mick Jagger. No, okay.
Yep, this episode's gonna break me. Well, listen, I guess we can do it. It could work in our favor, maybe. Who knows?
Well, I think I do, because last time I checked the balance with the lawyers, we need money.
You're not wrong there. Perhaps there's some way we can make this work to our advantage.
What do you mean? I'm afraid I don't follow you there, friend.
Well, I don't like that this company has decided to pursue legal action against us. Do you?
Well, no, but it seems that the courts might agree with them. And
Right.
he'll kind of pull his jacket kind of over his shirt.
Right. Well, what if we can find a way to make the money we owe them come from somewhere besides ourselves?
I'm afraid I don't understand what you're saying, Quincy.
Like an outside investor, perhaps? Maybe we could find a patron of sorts. Somebody who could pay for us to get out of this deeply troubling matter and get to the real work of entertainment. Or perhaps we could find another way that's a little bit more advantageous for us and disadvantageous for them. Is that a word?
Well, I don't know about that second part, but I did hear about this wonderful app that I downloaded with sugar daddies. There was a guy on there that offered to pay me $20.
Larry, I'm gonna need a minute again. Closes the curtain.
Smash cut to Quincy screaming internally as he closes the curtain.
It's silent, but there's a little bit on his face. There's definitely a little bit of screaming. Open the curtain.
By the way, Quincy, I'm just going to need to snap a quick picture of your feet.
Okay, but just this once. And he starts taking his shoes and socks off, and please scene, unless you got one more thing. Okay.
I love this game so much.
Very good.
Okay.
What are you doing there, Saint?
Good. My feet are on the
fine.
internet. My feet are on the internet now. Oh boy.
Well, now let's be clear. Quincy's feet are on the internet.
But you just snapped a picture of my feet.
Oh, well, the lighting was weird in that one.
Hang on, different angle, please.
Well, can you move the big toe? It's kind of bogarting the scene.
You know what? I can leave them all spread out if you'd like. I don't know if that's a thing that people enjoy. How about pointed toes? Is that something that people like? We can do that.
Ooh, that's
Turns
very
into a
classy.
straight up fashion show photo shoot in Quincy's living room.
Let me turn on
Some music.
Larry runs over to this like shitty like boombox from that he like has and like pulls out like the flips through the CDs and grabs like Madonna Vogue.
Turns on the TV, but not to anything specific, like a show or a movie or anything. Turns it to a channel that's just like a moving background of like an aquarium or some shit.
Quincy puts his feet up like propped like right in front of the TV and is just pointing them in the beat to the music.
Oh yes. Ooh, I like that.
This isn't even a scene. I love it so much.
Oh God.
Hey Larry, it's your scene.
Oh man.
Please try not to get me in any more trouble.
No promises. I think this will be. This should be all three of us.
Okay.
As sort of a. Larry has confirmed that entertain will in fact be entertaining at this party, and I think he's brought Quincy to meet up with Charlotte to kind of work out the details of, you know, here's our proposed set list, here's our writer, and that sort of those details. Most of it's written on yellow lined paper from one of those like crappy notebooks, but like there's just weird like not like the bottom of coffee mugs, but like lean cuisine container stains like on the paper, and just really almost illegible handwriting. They're meeting up at just a local cafe of some sort. And Larry is being entirely too energetic for the setting as usual.
As Charlotte walks up to the table, Quincy stands up and says, "Hi, my name is Quincy T. Rockenbach. How are you?"
Quincy T. Cool. That's a name that I needed to hear today. Thank you for that drip of serotonin there, sir.
Listen, do you need an autograph? I can do that.
Quincy?
Yes.
When did you change your name? I thought it was Johnson.
It's Rockenbach. That is my stage name.
Oh, right. I forgot we had those.
What would your stage name be there, Larry?
Oh, Larry.
Just Larry.
Well, I mean, it has a nice ring to it.
It's
I
great.
respond quickly. Recognizable.
It's good. It's good.
Not hard to forget, unlike Bachenrather. What was it?
Rockenbach.
Quincy T. Rockenbach and Larry. Lovely. Beautiful. It's... Oh, God. So, hey, thanks for meeting with me today. Did you guys need anything from the front counter? You guys got coffee? You good?
Just water. Larry just has water.
Do they have those peppermint swirl latte things here?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like their specialty during the holiday season. Do you want like marshmallows? Whipped cream?
Oh no, I've got my own cream to add. Thank you.
Not gonna lie there, Quincy, I'm deeply disturbed by that, but I will go with
no, it's
it
fine.
because
He takes
we are
it
desperate.
everywhere. He takes it everywhere.
Like, where do you store? I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. I'm gonna go order. Larry, do you want anything?
He'll look at the water. Can you get me 3 dill pickles?
I can. In fact, I can. They make really good sandwiches. Are you hungry? Do you want? They got like a good turkey club.
No, but 3 dill pickles will be fine.
Okay. All right. I
hate
will.
it when others want to buy things for me. I can tell they feel bad for me. Just the 3 pickles.
Okay. I'll
Smash cut / clarification. Larry was talking to an invisible person right there. And not to Quincy.
Amazing.
I would love a cheese Danish if they have those, please. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Okay. I will be right back, and Charlotte will walk up and order.
She's a little, Sorry, I didn't know if you were going with that. I
No,
realized
go.
I just interrupted you.
No, I was just gonna say if you guys wanted to talk to each other.
She seems quaint.
Yes, Lottie is just mighty fine. Just a great gal. Real solid kid. We've been hanging out. Is it hot in here? It's kind of hot.
Quincy adjusts the scarf that he's still wearing. Says, "No, it's a little chilly in here. You should probably get that checked out sometime."
I had just had the worst headache this morning, and and now I don't, but I'm feeling rather excitable.
Larry, are you eating okay still?
What do you mean?
Well, let me rephrase that, Larry. Are you eating?
What do you mean?
Smash cut to Larry looking at his calendar and looking at his bank account and realizing that any sort of payment coming through is going to be several weeks off, and then opening the freezer and there's 3 lean cuisines.
I'm gonna need a minute, Larry.
Understood. Larry will just go like this.
I said I need a minute, Larry. Larry, you can have my Danish when it comes.
Oh, but I'm allergic.
To cheese?
Larry is allergic to dairy. Remember that song that I tried to pitch you? You said it was a little bit too real, I think is the word. Is how you described it.
Yes, I do remember now. Sorry for trying to give you something that would kill you. My fault.
Smash cut. To Quincy riding he's got a robe and his one nice chair, and he's got a candle lit, and he's riding. I nearly did it today, diary. I had the perfect chance. But when the time came, I hesitated. What would I do once he was gone?
Perhaps next autumn when the leaves fall.
Charlotte will come back with a cup of coffee in one hand, latte in another, and she's kind of balancing several plates on her arms, all awkwardly, with napkins being held at a strange angle with the latte. Just, please God, someone take a plate. Someone take a plate.
Oh, it looks like you have it.
Okay. Yep. Hang on. Oh, shit.
Oh, that's
spill her coffee.
Excellent work.
Okay. Here's the Danish for you there, Quincy T. Quincy. Here are your pickles.
Oh, thank goodness.
Your latte, for you, Quincy. I did get you a turkey club there, Larry. I made sure they left the cheddar out. So you're good. Are we ready? We good to go?
Smash cut to Larry's apartment, where he sits on a box of t-shirts for his chair. It's like a mirror of Quincy's scene, only Larry's is a notebook of people that he owes. And he just puts Charlotte, 1 turkey sandwich. He just tears streaming down
Oh my God!
Will I never be free?
Quincy takes the latte and takes a flask out of his pocket, takes a sip of it to make some room, and just starts dumping what looks like Bailey's right into it.
Okay. I don't know if that's legal, but I'm not going to judge.
Charlotte.
So, yeah.
Thank you for the latte. Did you want an autograph?
After the meeting, sir. That would be wonderful.
I'll hold you to it.
Missed opportunities. You could have said, thanks a latte for the latte. I'm just pointing it out.
Have a Danish, Larry. And he scoots it over to Larry.
Oh, no.
So, wanted to get together with you guys and kind of solidify some of the terms of your gig coming up for the Christmas party. It's only a week away. Do you guys need, and she'll kind of fumble with a little notebook, do you guys need a green room?
A whole room?
I mean, a place for you to relax between sets and get ready, where we can,
Larry, this is how these things work. Yes, we'd like a green room. Will there be dressing rooms available for the stars of the show as well?
I mean, we've got employee bathrooms with showers in them, because we've got a gym upstairs. So is that okay?
Quincy's eye starts to twitch a little bit. Yes.
They're clean,
Fine.
I promise.
Just fine.
Okay. I noticed you guys had a writer that you submitted to HR.
Yes, I brought my copy. And he just pulls out that horrible folded little paper and unfolds it and slides it across the table.
Fantastic. HR just wanted me to go over a couple items on the rider. It said that you guys require 17 large pillows. Can you describe these large pillows, please?
The largest pillows you can find.
Okay.
It's very important to me.
Great. Okay. Okay. Do you need them arranged in any specific manner?
No.
They're just like propped up in a corner. You'll just figure it out.
I will take care of it, yes.
Okay, great. Says here that you guys also require a bowl of Reese's Pieces, but with all of the orange ones taken out. Is that right?
Yes.
Do you have an aversion to the dye color orange or something?
Just the color orange. I can't stand it.
Oh. And we'll smash cut to the interior of the office where they're setting up for the Christmas party and the walls are painted bright orange. Like this. Okay, sure, that's fine. Great. Okay, last thing, it says here that you require 4 bottles of pure Fiji water directly imported from Fiji, not the Fiji bottles that you can buy at the store, but directly from Fiji from a specific distribution facility called, God, I can't read, Larry, you know I can't read your handwriting. I'm trying my best here, bud. From Wanda the Great? Is that right?
Yes.
That's actually very important to both of us.
Both of us, a shared passion.
Okay. I would imagine it's good for the vocal cords and the dancing and tearaway pants. Okay.
Oh no. We don't drink it.
Oh. I'm not really keen on how show business works, so I'm really interested to hear about your methods and stuff. I know I've seen some of your acts, I've seen the family videos during the holidays and over the summers and stuff, but what do you do with water? I gotta know.
Do you want to tell her, Quincy?
I don't, well, this is kind of one of those things that happens behind the curtain. I feel like telling you will give you a peek into the inner workings of how the magic works, if you know what I mean.
I can respect it.
Smash cut to Larry the night of the show packing 2 empty squirt bottles into a duffel bag. Love it.
Smash cut to Quincy the night of the show packing a squirt rifle, high powered, and a bag of balloons.
So, HR also wanted me to talk to you guys about your compensation for the evening. Looks like the budget for Paul the Pompadour is still kind of up in the air because he just up and left. And they did take part of that payment with them, so we can't give you the full amount, unfortunately, that we would have reserved. But is $250 split between you two okay? I know it's not a lot. It's only a portion of it, and I'm so sorry about that. But I wanted to let you know that we're also doing a raffle for a bunch of Walmart gift cards. They've been giving them out to the employees as part of their holiday bonus, and there's going to be a bunch left over for the party itself. And you two are actually eligible for some of those. So if that's okay as another topper on that, hot gig Sunday, I hope that's compensation enough.
I find it peculiar that Paul the Pompadour Pomeranian parted with partial payment.
Peculiar.
Perhaps the Pomeranian preferred Fuck. God, sorry.
It's fine, Charlotte. But it did take me quite a bit of time to come up with that. I've been thinking about it since you told me that he was the one at the show.
That's a real talent you got there, Larry. I mean, yeah, I'm here for another 15 minutes before I got to get back to the warehouse. If you guys want to talk about anything, or if you have any questions, I'm here until I finish the sandwich.
Any requests for songs? I mean, I feel like our repertoire is pretty comprehensive. What do you think, Quincy?
Absolutely. What songs would you like us to perform for you?
I might need to reach out to HR on that one, since they're the ones that kind of, you know, hold the keys to the kingdom on this one. But we did hear that you guys do a Sting cover, or you're fantastic with Sting and police songs. That anything that you can do with that, you're gonna brighten the CEO's day. He might even chip in a couple extra bucks towards you for doing that.
It is my specialty.
Smash cut to a gig practice where they're trying to do Police's Don't Stand So Close to Me, and Quincy is just yelling at Larry, no, I'm serious, don't stand. Don't stand so close.
Oh my god, yes.
I will say that one of our top employees at the company, she's been there since the beginning. She's like been in accounting for like 25 years. She's a huge Duran Duran fan. If any of you guys have that in your back pocket, she'd be good with that.
Do I ever? The pockets rip off too.
Great, perfect. You know, it's kind of all we need. And then feel free to, you know, sprinkle in any of your specialty performances and songs, things that really highlight the capabilities of the duo of you guys. I know you. Sorry, Larry. I know it's kind of a sore subject with the last member.
We don't talk about him anymore. I'm sorry, I blacked out. What are we talking about?
Your favorite songs to perform.
Oh, right. Well, any of them, really.
Great. Okay. Well, I'm gonna shove this sandwich into my gullet and drink the last bit of the coffee that I didn't fucking spill. And head back to work. But yeah, I'm here if you guys need me.
Thank you, Lottie. I really think this is gonna be a game changer for us. I really think, I just think, 250 smackaroos, huh there, Quincy?
Yes, it'll certainly go a little ways toward our plight, wouldn't you say?
Yes, a little.
Charlotte, I don't know if anybody's told you this recently, but you're doing a great job.
You know what? Thank you. I needed to hear that. It's been hell in this last quarter of this year. I needed to hear that. And you know what? You guys are gonna do a great job at this party. Thank you for coming in and saving the day like this. I can't thank you enough.
Larry has started. Sorry. Larry has started to slide a butter knife between the skin of the pickles and the rest of it. Sorry. But that's what he's doing.
Now answer me this. What is he doing with the skin and the flesh of the pickle? I need to know.
We haven't got there yet.
Smash cut to Larry very carefully removing the skin off of these pickles, tightly winding them up, taking the toothpick from the sandwich, spiking all three of them together and putting it in his pocket.
100%, yes. For later.
And scene to end this hell. I love Larry so much. I want Larry to have the world.
Does anybody know what's going on?
Oh no.
Whose scene is this? Whose scene was that?
It was Larry's.
Of course it was.
Larry.
Yes, it was. You are not wrong.
I can't. Oof. I had the idea and it was beautiful, and my only regret is that I thought it was so beautiful.
All right, Charlotte.
Hey, what's up? I think this has to be a scene between Charlotte and Quincy. This is probably a solid day later, after this very fun meeting. Charlotte has acquired Quincy's address from HR, as per the payment operation, and she has arrived at Quincy's studio, and is knocking on his door.
Yes, she is. Quincy opens the door. He is wearing an A shirt, like a tank top, with a robe over it, boxer shorts, calf-high socks with sock garters.
Amazing.
Hi.
Oh. Hi. Sorry. Did I catch you at a bad time?
Not at all. Would you like to come in?
I mean, sure. Yeah. Yeah, we'll come into the abode.
Right this way. Gestures you toward the living room. Would you like a refreshment?
I'm good.
Smash cut to the inside of his fridge. It's just Bailey's and cream cheese.
Listen here, you little shit. Get out of my home. You don't get to put my dirty laundry on air like that.
I see you, fam. I see you.
Hey man, cream cheese is delicious.
Yeah.
Thank you for allowing me inside your home. I wanted to talk to you about something. If you don't mind, do you have a spare couple minutes?
Absolutely. But first, and he gestures to the coffee table where there are a stack of different headshots and action pictures, and there's at least 2 of them that are he and Larry together. And there's a pile of Sharpies. Would you like an autograph? I'd be happy to sign something for you. You could probably get a decent amount of money for it on eBay.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Good thing that you're leading with this money situation. Listen, Quincy, I'm no stranger to the litigations that Larry has been suffering with the company that I work for. And as I understand it, it is a joint effort between the 2 of you to try and rectify the wrongs that have come upon you two. Is that not correct?
Do I need to consult my lawyer to talk to you?
No. I'm not HR. I work in the warehouse. You know how HR works in most companies. They're there to look out for the company.
I've never worked for a company before.
Okay. Quick rundown there for you, bud. HR, human resources, is not there for your best interests. They are there for the interests of the company.
My God, is that what HR stands for? I never knew.
Smash cut to the early days of Quincy T. Rockin'. What was it
Rockenbach?
again?
Rockenbach?
Rockenbach.
How dare you forget his stage name?
I'm writing it down. Quincy T. Rockenbach. Smiley face. Cool. The smash cut to Quincy T. Rockenbach, or Quincy T. Johnson, attempting to enter the workforce as a newly christened high school graduate. Suit and tie and everything. It's a borrowed suit, and he's got a briefcase with just his resume and a pen in there, trying to look as official as possible. He walks in for an interview, sees the line of extremely boring people, and immediately walks out.
Smile on his face, rings the bell on his way by, and just right back through the revolving door.
Takes a piece of candy from the receptionist, says, "I'll take that, thank you."
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so listen, this company is hell. They've given me a good job, and they pay us a decent wage, but it's not a living wage. It fluctuates, and it's not ideal. And I know about the situation that you and Larry and what's his face used to be in. And I want to help out, but I personally cannot help out financially. I can barely afford my own rent. What I would very much like to do is try and help you by not helping the company that I work for. Is that okay with you, sir?
You know what, Charlotte? I'm not going to lie. It's 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. I'm wasted. I'm going to need you to spell that out a little bit better than you did. Are you suggesting theft?
It's a good thing you picked up on that there, Quincy. Yes, I am in fact suggesting fun petty theft within the company.
How petty are we talking about, though? I mean, is it going to be enough to help us, or?
I mean, I want to say yes. I gotta do a little bit of recon on my side to determine how much these gift cards are worth. But listen, you remember I talked about these Walmart gift cards that are stashed away in HR, that they're going to be given away throughout the party and part of your compensation and all that. Listen, it's a bunch of bullshit, but these guys go all out with these gift cards, and there's a fat stack of them. Like, a fat stack of them. Like, imagine, like, a Toltex box that used to be full of folded empties and blanks of shirts, and just completely full of gift cards. There's a few $5 ones in there, but for the most part, this is where the company gets off with their nefarious deeds. I don't know the exact plight that they are in with this, but this is how they get good write-offs at the end of the year, because they determine this is charity. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. The whole company knows about it, but no one talks about it. So there's got to be a few tens of thousands of worth of these gift cards that we can do something with. I don't know. There's back alley dealers for stolen gift cards and stuff, and they're all activated, so it's all good. There's, you could just go to Walmart and buy a tent or something and return it and get cash back. I don't know what you want to do with this, but I wanted to put the ball in your court, Quincy. I wanted to see if you would help me with this so I could help you guys.
So let me get this straight. Tens of thousands of dollars worth of gift cards?
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte, I'm going to need a minute. And he goes into his closet, opens the curtain, closes it, and all you can see, Charlotte, is his feet, like, stamping around in a circle as he, like, dances. Opens the door, or the curtain, dramatically. Charlotte, I think we can help each other out here.
Really? Like, you're gonna go for this?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Fantastic. This is I can't thank you enough for this. Like, it was already really cool to see Larry get so excited about this gig, but now that we know that can try and help you guys out financially, kind of, mostly, right? Gift card. It's weird. I'm all in. I'm all in. I will do the research. I will figure out where the shit these gift cards are being kept, what the distribution method is gonna be, and we're gonna figure it out, my dude. It's gonna be cool. Awesome. And yes, Quincy, I will take an autograph.
I knew you were a woman of exquisite taste. Who should I make that out to? Sorry.
Smash cut. To like people actually taking these and selling them on eBay and them being bought by a Mrs. Cecilia Johnson, who just has a stack of them in her home. It's Quincy's mom. She's the one buying them. So cute.
These go for a pretty penny on eBay, and they're only getting more expensive.
Good to know. Yep. You know what? I'm gonna treasure this one. Is it okay if I pick the headshot with you and Larry kind of holding each other closely together? Is that okay? It's adorable. It makes me very happy.
Absolutely.
I will literally frame that.
Absolutely. Smash cut to that particular photo shoot, and afterwards, him writing in his journal, "Had another chance today. Could have strangled Larry from behind. The moment was right there. The soft, supple flesh of Larry's neck was within grasp of my hands. I couldn't bring myself to do it, especially with an audience watching. Perhaps next fall will be the time."
Smash cut to earlier when Larry's got 2 water bottles and he's just spritzing them both. It would really help with the lighting.
Is there anything else you want to do with that scene, Charlotte?
Nah, we good, fam.
Oh, God.
Insane.
Well, this clearly has to be Quincy and Larry talking about the heist, right?
Quincy and Larry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, like, there's a thing happening. Larry's the finance person, pretty much.
Yep. Yeah.
Definitely the accountant of all things money, food, debts owed in every way possible. So Quincy will show up at your doorstep, Larry, and ring the doorbell to give you the news of what just happened.
You try to ring the doorbell, but nothing happens. There's no sound.
Oh my God.
The door almost immediately opens, and like the little chain, you just see Larry looking out. "Oh, it's you!" Closes the door. You hear click, 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 as there's several locks, and he unlocks it. He opens the door. "Oh, I just thought it was the kneecap guys again." Whew.
Kneecap guys?
It's fine. He moves over. "Can I offer you some water?"
Yes, I would enjoy some water if you have any. Thank you.
Yes, and he goes to turn on the tap and nothing turns on, and he quickly turns it off. "Right." Goes into the fridge and pulls out like a jug full of water and like pours into like a paper cup.
Smash cut. Larry has an empty jug in his fridge as he goes to top off his glass of water several minutes beforehand. Tries the sink and it doesn't work. Goes outside to his neighbor's hose. He's just looking around, filling up the jug really quick, twists it off and runs back inside.
Larry, thank you so much for the water. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
This reminds me of my childhood.
Mineral enriched.
So,
Straight from the ground.
Straight from Mother Earth. Awesome. It's very good.
So there's been an interesting development with the show that we're putting on for the screen printing company. You're aware of that, correct?
Yes. What kind of development exactly?
Quincy pulls out a flask and starts pouring what looks like vodka into his water. Well, it seems as if your cousin, Charlotte?
Yes, cousin.
Seems as if she's tired of working for that man and offered us a little pot to sweeten the deal. Money, Larry.
Oh, sorry. I just got very excited. I thought you had weed.
No, money, Larry. Tens of thousands of dollars.
Okay. Wait, what?
Exactly. How much are we in debt again to these asshats, as you called them?
Well, the judge didn't appreciate that outburst in the courtroom. So, last I checked, we were at...
I'm sorry, come again? It's odd I asked you to repeat yourself and I still didn't understand. How much are we in debt at the current moment, Larry?
Larry will grab Quincy's cup, pull it over, and just down the whole thing before slamming it back down on the table. $50,000.
Larry, I'm gonna need a minute. Goes off into your closet, closes the door.
There's just hung up t-shirts.
And you hear him scream out loud. Opens the door and slowly makes his way back. That's just a touch more than it was before, Larry. What happened?
Well, there might have been a blog post. And there might have been some additional charges of slander and defamation.
Keep going.
I don't think I want to.
Oh,
Can I
Larry.
get you a drink?
Larry, I think you do want to.
I'll be right back. Larry's gonna just, without breaking eye contact, walk sideways into a bathroom where you'll hear a medicine cabinet open and a rattle of like bottles and like it's like pills, and there'll be kind of some sounds, and then he'll turn the sink on and be like, God damn it. Come back out. Taking the dirty cup, pouring more of the water in, drinking. Really good for you.
I'm waiting.
It wasn't right, Quincy. How were we supposed to know that E3 exists?
What does this have to do with the blog post? What did you write, Larry?
Smash cut to the blog post itself.
It's
E3 is just a big dummy dum-dum. I can't understand how anyone would copyright this stupid name when it's supposed to be our name. How dare they? These pieces of shit. They really suck. I don't understand. This was ours first, even though they copyrighted it 30 years prior. I don't... And it just keeps...
And it starts getting into like, I'm pretty sure that this company practices an illicit blah 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 blah. Just goes off.
Smash cut from there to a man sitting at home, squinting at the computer and typing one letter at a time. Dear E3.
Oh no.
Discovered this and thought you might want to see it. Sincerely, Carl Starr. Send.
Fucking Carl. I hate that guy. I hate that guy so much. Quincy, it had to be done. The people needed to know. Okay?
So what you're saying is, we went out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Well, mostly we went out of a lower court into a higher court, but that's neither here nor there.
Listen, your cousin wants to help us. She also wants to screw the company over. I think it's in both of our interests to work together.
But what does that mean, Quincy?
Well, Larry, it means we're risking going to jail.
Do they have cable in prison?
Basic cable, I think. Smash cut to a week that Quincy spent in jail. For contempt of court. He watched Ricky Lake.
It was reruns. I was going to say reruns of Gilligan's Island, please.
It was reruns of Gilligan's Island and Ricky Lake.
Yes.
Amazing.
And what exactly is the plan?
Well, there's some gift cards involved. Apparently, a couple tens of thousands of gift cards. The office gives them away as part of the holiday party. So, I think your cousin is working on a way to get them into our hands. We haven't really discussed what her cut will be, but it should get us at least most of the way toward paying off the $50,000 you owe.
Well, we owe.
You owe?
Well, no, it's under entertain, and you are, as I recall, CEO.
So, Larry, you posted the blog post, and they sued our company, of which I'm CEO.
Well, as I said, he just stops talking, just stares blankly ahead.
And not you. They sued the company, but not you.
Well, as CFO, technically they also sued me.
But me as well.
Smash cut to the litigation papers, and it lists Quincy first.
Larry,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna need a minute. End scene. Hey, Larry, you get the last scene of Act 1. There are a lot of tendrils of story you can pick up on here.
Mm-hmm. I think I want to. Okay, here's what I want to do. I want this scene to be Larry in his apartment. He's kind of settled down. He's shuffling through paperwork and all the stuff, and his little phone. It's one of those ones where you like pay for minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you can burn through them. That's kind of the situation.
Yeah,
he's
Boost Mobile
working
Special.
with.
Gotcha.
Yep. His balance currently sits at 7, and the phone will ring. It's a number that Larry doesn't recognize, and at first he hesitates, but knows that he has to answer it, so he puts a shaking hand out and picks up the phone and answers and goes, "Yes, hello, this is Larry." And on the other side of the phone, he hears the voice of his arch nemesis and former best friend, Carl Starr.
Not it.
It's okay, I was ready for this.
Yep. Just in case there's a band scene later, it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Larry.
How did you get this number?
I know how to get your number.
I hate you and I never want to talk to you again.
Well, turns out I don't hate you. Maybe just a little. Actually, it's a lot. Anyway, I'd
What do you
rather
want,
not lead
Carl?
with that. Larry, I'm here to help you out. And by help you out, I mean try and get you into some prison time so you can think about what you've done.
That's not very helpful, Carl. And it's not my fault what happened.
I mean, as the financial advisor for entertain, it was part of your duty to do a bit of research to determine whether or not E3 was copyrighted, trademarked. Larry, I'm in a pickle, and not one of those goddamn pickle roll-ups that you'd crave so much. It's
You know what, Carl? They're delicious, and you have no idea what you're talking about.
smash cut to Carl also attempting a pickle roll-up and like loving them, hating that he loves them so much. Listen, Larry, I had to do what I had to do. It was either I get roped in and everyone go down together, or just you two and I make a new life for myself.
You're a real son of a bitch, Carl.
Hey, Larry, we wouldn't be in this situation if you would have done your goddamn research there, Larry.
How was I supposed to know?
You gotta get the phones with the internet on them, Larry. Not just these paper phones. You can't.
I only have a few more minutes. What do you want, Carl?
How many more minutes you got, Larry?
4?
I'm gonna take up 3.5 of them. Listen,
You
Larry.
son of a bitch.
Larry, I just need you to know this is the last correspondence that we'll be having. At least as Carl Starr. That's I can't go by that name anymore, Larry. Once they find out I was linked with you all, I'd be facing jail time, and I can't do that. Listen, I've got a husky dog with me now. We're trying to climb the charts of Instagram and dethrone Paul the Pompadour. It's impossible.
I'm sorry. Are you telling me that you are behind Hamilton Husky?
You follow Hamilton Husky?
No, I do not. I'm Paul Forever. You're that upstart account that's trying to defame Sweet Paul.
Listen, we're doing it legit. We gotta do it legit. Larry, you don't understand. The life of crime is behind us.
No, Carl. You are sick and you're twisted to the bone, and I will never forgive you for how you betrayed us. How you betrayed us on that ABBA cover. Click.
Smash cut to Quincy in his tall socks, garters, boxers, a shirt, and robe, trying to come up with choreography for Mamma Mia in his living room.
Clarifying question for Quincy's robe. Is it one of those kind of sheer long robes with the fur along the trim, or is it just one of those silk red kind of embroidered ones?
More of the silk red with like embroidered monogrammed like, initials, but also with frills, like with like the fur on the edge.
Yes. I needed this. Thank you.
Is that your scene with the click? Do you want more, Larry?
Yeah, he looks down at his phone and realizes like he's down like under a minute, and he just says, "Son of a bitch." Scene.
All right. Well, that's Act 1, chat.
Oh boy.
So now it's your turn. we're going to bring up a screen which will have a bunch of options for things that you can make us deal with in Act 2. Things like death right on time, death out of the blue, a brilliant plan, what is it, a stupid plan that works out perfectly. You'll see them when we switch the screen over. You can vote for 10 different options. You can't vote for the same option more than once, so spread out the votes if there's a couple different ones that you like. And also, if you are subscribed to the channel, your votes count for 3 votes. So if you want to push us in a certain direction, all you got to do is subscribe to the channel, fam. We're going to take a quick 10-15 minute break while you guys all pick these things. If you have any questions, just ask us in chat. Otherwise, we will see you all soon. And hey, I got to start the poll, don't I?
I mean, if you feel like it.
It helps, right? Anyway, poll started, guys. We'll see you soon. Peace. Hey, y'all, how's it going? Hope you got a stretch break. Hope you got a little beverage for yourself. Hope you are relaxed and ready for Act 2 of Smash Cut Holiday Special. I'm still your host. These are still your players. And the tilts that you picked for our second act are A Well-Meaning Stranger Intervenes and Cold-Blooded Score Settling. As with the first act, Ash's bangs are still on point. So she's going to bring us into Act 2 with a first scene. Charlotte, what would you like to do?
This is the day of the holiday party, the non-denominational holiday party, in which she has been pulled into the HR's office to discuss, last-minute arrangements, things actually within the party realm itself, and last tidbit of information about the gig that they've secured. Hey, I got the text that you needed me in here.
Yes, please come in and take a seat if that is something that you find more comfortable, or feel free to stand. I'm not trying to tell you either way, or this was just a suggestion. It is not company policy that you take a seat.
All right, I appreciate that. So here to talk about the party that's getting set up right outside. What'd you need?
Yes, we prefer the term gathering over party. So if you could refrain from using that, that would be great. That is actually company policy. Yeah, we just wanted to check in and see, if the entertainment for this evening had everything that they needed, and to make sure that they would refrain from any, exclusionary content.
Right. Exclusionary. Yes, I understand exactly what you mean. Their green room has been secured. We just took the new mother's lactation room. Just replaced the sign. It's nice and cozy in there. So they should be good. It's right next to the bathrooms where they can go get changed if they want separate spaces. So they're set. All of their requests from their writer have been fulfilled.
Yes, I did have a question. We never really got a clear answer about the water, the Fiji water, and not the bottled water that says it's from Fiji, but actual Fiji water that is shipped in from Fiji. And this last part I can't quite make out, and that is not a statement against this person's character nor their ability to work in the workplace, simply an observation and opinion of this particular HR representative, and not the values of the company itself.
That's okay. Honestly, what's gonna happen is we've literally just gone out to Save Mart and picked up some water. I don't think they're gonna know the difference. I think it's gonna be okay. I know they just requested it in spray bottles, and we have some new spray bottles out in the warehouse, so we'll be able to use those. We do have an intern working on separating the Reese's Pieces. We have another intern working on individually separating all of the deli slices from one another in kind of a mosaic pattern as requested. Other than that, I think we're good to go.
Great. And for the the orange Reese's Pieces, are they being collected to give out? What are we doing with those? What's the plan with those?
Right. Okay, so Joni,
HR would like those.
Okay, yeah, I'll have Joni bring him right in as soon as she's done separating those. No problem. I had a quick clarifying question about the gift cards.
Yes. HR does have a significant stock of gift cards to be given out to employees. What are your questions?
Just wanted to make sure that we had a designated time for those. I know Bill was kind of a stickler about it last year once he gave his speech during the gathering. and he wanted them distributed immediately afterwards. Immediately after the speech, while everyone is there gathered together, as kind of a surprise, with HR and maybe some of the interns there to hand them out. He wanted at least 2 in his hand to throw out like ninja stars. I don't.
HR is familiar with the Ninja Star, but the rest of this plan seems different than what HR has on file. Though we did just switch over to a new system, it could be possible that the updates haven't just transferred yet. I'll need to check with HR.
Okay. Sure. Gonna talk to Sandra about that one.
Well, just HR.
Okay.
Someone in HR should be able to assist. I'm not sure, but HR will know.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, great. Listen, I wanted to talk to you about the gift cards as well. I have a friend in accounting that
What kind of friend? Are you here to disclose some type of more than friendly relationship with someone in accounting? Do we need to file? I have the forms here. We could just take care of
No.
that. Can you just give me your date of birth? We'll get this knocked out really quick.
No, it's okay. It's not a sexual harassment. We're good. It's just someone
that's a totally different form. Here, let me grab that for you really quickly.
No. No, this is it's more of a employee to employee, not employee to representative of the company. If we can go off the record, if that's okay.
HR does recognize that friendships can exist between coworkers and that relationships are platonic, but it is very important to make sure that keep relationships and interactions within the office and company grounds strictly professional.
Right. It's just I was talking with Alex over in accounting, and we've done a bit of research on our end, just as dutiful employees of Shirts Galore. We really just want to make sure that everything's going okay, and have noticed that the budget for the gift cards has drastically increased over the years, but what's actually been given out has not been, and it's something I wanted to bring up to you, as part of HR, and just wanted to make sure that things were going okay.
HR is not really familiar with the budgetary goings-ons. You said that there was Alex in accounting, someone I could speak with on this matter?
Yeah, Alex in accounting. Yep, he's been here for 10 years. You've probably processed his new hire paperwork and his 5-year employee recognition and his 10-year employee recognition.
We value all members of the team equally. We try not to single anyone out for specific recognition.
Okay, all right.
Unless a part of the employee appreciation program, which HR does facilitate.
Yeah, the good old EAP. We're incentivized with that quite heavily out in the warehouse. EAP, yes. Every time we say it out in the warehouse, it just kind of sounds like a Beaker from the Muppets. It's
HR is unfamiliar with this reference.
Smash cut to HR almost exclusively watching the Muppets.
Smash cut to this HR representative going out and getting just blackout drunk and screaming into like a bucket every single day, just like ah. Oh my god.
Oh, that's so good.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, I wanted to bring it to your specific attention. Just concerned that there might be some sort of illicit trading going on within the company. I'm just trying to be a good employee here.
HR appreciates your candor, but HR will need to know if there's anyone else that you think might be aware of these things. You mentioned yourself and Alex. Is there anyone else that HR should be speaking with concerning this matter?
I mean, not that I know of. It was just a passing conversation that Alex and I had. I was on my way to the cafe to go and pick out, regular Skittles or sour Skittles, and he stopped me in my tracks and said, "Hey, Charlotte, why don't you come and take a look at this?" As that hot company goss.
Mm, mm.
And
HR
it
is
was
familiar with the goss.
with the hot goss, yes.
The hottest goss. But apologies, sometimes that term can make people uncomfortable. And if HR has done so, they would like to offer a sincere apology. If you would like to file a report, I do have the paperwork here.
No, we're good. The term is more than acceptable here to this person. But yeah, no, it's just Alex and I.
Excellent. I will make a note and inform HR shortly. Thank you, Charlotte.
Yeah. Thank you for clarifying everything and taking this information seriously as you do. Is there anything else that you need from me before I go and finish the preparations for the gathering?
Just smash cut to this particular HR rep looking like that when you get so drunk that you like start talking to yourself in the mirror, just like clutching the sides of the sink and being like, "My name is Catherine. My name is Catherine." HR doesn't have anything else for you at this time, but thank you, and we will.
Okay.
We'll follow up shortly if we have any other questions.
Great. I'll tell Joni to bring those Reese's Pieces by. Scene.
What the hell did I miss?
You missed it. You missed it.
You know, just the HR being very good HR vernacular there, Sarah. That was extremely impressive.
Working in corporate America.
That'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so legitimately, is there anything that I need to know for Quincy that just happened in that scene?
No.
Well,
that won't come up naturally in other scenes.
I think we're okay.
I think we're good.
All right.
HR is on the case.
HR is on the case, as is Alex from accounting. Thanks, Alex.
Real cool dude.
Accounting.
I don't know what scene to do now. Does anybody have any suggestions? Sorry, slightly frazzled, but catching back up.
All good.
All good.
We could do a setting up of the gig scene.
Yeah.
We could do
in the green room.
Mm-hmm. That's in the orange office.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, let's do that.
Okay.
So Quincy and Larry getting set up. Larry already there, frantically kind of getting things situated and ready to go.
Mm-hmm. His outfit has entirely too much fringe.
I mean,
no such thing.
That tracks for Larry, but I agree, there's no such thing. And Quincy has just shown up to the venue and has seen the orange and is just slowly walking in and looking around.
Quincy, sorry, just some of it, the fringe is stuck in the zipper. Could you help? It really messes up the tearaway effect. Could you?
Absent-mindedly undoes the zipper for you while he's looking at the walls, like they're gonna, like he's in a bad neighborhood and he's not sure what he's supposed to do.
All right, and Quincy, you brought the boom box.
Quincy? Yes.
Quincy.
Yes.
Quincy, look at me.
Yes.
Are you all right? What's going on?
Larry, you know I don't like orange.
Well, I asked if they could repaint it before you got here, and they told me that they couldn't, and I was just so worried that it would ruin the show, and I'm sorry.
Smash cut to next week. Made Larry cry last week. One of the highlights of my year so far. Still haven't made a chance to finish the deed I started. Perhaps next fall.
And I asked her, I'm just getting really stressed out because it's been a long time and we haven't performed since that horrible ABBA number with Carl. I just don't know.
Larry?
And they haven't.
Larry.
Yeah.
Smacks you across the face. Get it together, man. You're a professional performer. Orange walls be damned, we must have put on our show.
Hit me.
I'll do it again, too.
Smash cut. Diary, I would have. Well, okay, but, so, sorry, just give me a minute, and he's gonna just, again, maintaining eye contact, step back, slip into the bathroom. You'll hear the telltale rattle of a pill bottle and a sink turn on. And then, oh, God, and he'll come out, and there'll just be water, like, all down his side. Sorry, just, yep.
So, what do I need to know for this venue, concert, performance? Do we have an autograph booth set up for afterwards?
Smash cut to Larry arriving first, being like, I'm talking to, like, to HR. I know that I left off the booth, but it's very important. If we don't have the booth, things could go horribly wrong. And Larry going, yes, a booth. If you look over there, and there's a small tower built out of empty shirt boxes around a rickety card table. This was so graciously offered to us by the company itself.
Larry?
Yes.
You've outdone yourself. It looks nice.
Okay. Do you have your creamer on you?
Every day.
And you've had some?
How else do you think I perform?
Smash cut to Larry with his own little ledger as he writes, I owe Quincy a compliment. Oh, okay. Well, all right. Very good. Yes, I think they have a small stage set up. It looks very well constructed.
Well, let me go check it out. And Quincy walks over to the stage. Starts kind of standing on top of it, jumping around a little bit, just feeling how well it's put together. Kicking it with his heels a couple times. Well done.
Well, yes, it is. It is well done. Right.
Quincy starts a soft shoe, and then breaks into full-on, like, double time steps with pickups, followed by maxi forwards. And a number of other tap moves that I'm not going to talk to Chad about because they don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway.
Very, very impressive. Oh, which reminds me, remember those feet pics? We've made $44.
Come on. These feet? $44? That's all?
Well, I could post them on more forums if you wanted, but I thought we'd start out small.
Listen, my headshots get more than $44 a piece, so... I'll do my own smash cut. Smash cut to my mom just increasingly doing another $1 every time she buys one.
Cute. Well, all right. We can figure out the OnlyFans business later, but right now I think that it's very important that we go over the set list.
Yes, absolutely. I know they requested some Sting.
Right. I think if we open with Fields of Gold, it might set the right tone.
All right, Fields of Gold to start. What else?
Well, there was Duran Duran, and I know we've got a couple in the tank. Which one are you feeling?
I feel like Rio's the right choice.
But my knee, it's a little not as good as it used to be. But I think for this, we should pull out all the stops.
And anything else?
Well, I didn't want to bring it up, but there is the ABBA. It's always been our best number, even before the traitor.
Larry?
Yes, Quincy?
I'm gonna need a minute. Quincy goes to the bathroom. Several minutes later, comes back out with a smile on his face. We could do the ABBA if you want to. Fernando has always brought the house down.
Smash cut to when they were still a trio with Carl, and Fernando literally did bring the house down at one point at a specific performance that was kind of out in a cabana. There was so much ruckus that the stilts holding on to the roof literally collapsed. Behind them, everyone was safe, and the lights went off, and there was a fog machine, and it goes down in history that E3's best entertainment of 2014 was indeed Fernando by ABBA.
Smash cut to 2014's Entertainment Expo E3, also having an ABBA cover band, and Fernando being their biggest number. Many articles written about that as well.
A great conjunction.
Yes, well, Fernando is definitely quite good. But I was thinking maybe we were with Mamma Mia.
If that's what you want, Larry, I can do it.
I just think it, could might be time to revisit, the incident.
Now, Larry, you know we don't talk about the incident.
Of course, Quincy. Of course, you're right. Of course, you're right. It's just, can we talk?
Yes, Larry, how can I help you? And he sits down, leaning back on his chair, legs crossed.
I may have received a phone call from one infamous Carl Starr. He knows about everything, and I have reason to believe that he might show up tonight.
Here?
Yes.
Tonight.
Yes.
Carl is going to show up here tonight.
Well, he definitely heavily implied that he was well aware of our situation and had no interest in making it any easier than it needed to be.
And this isn't a closed holiday party. He can just walk in.
And about that, Carl might have connections with the CEO. You see, I did that research everyone's been yelling at me about. And it seems that perhaps they are, in fact, cousins.
So you're telling me that the company that is suing us over the name
Yes.
that we picked while Carl was in charge of our marketing that is now suing us.
Yes.
They're related.
Yes.
Carl is now gone. We are now performing here. Carl will be here.
Yes.
What?
Well, it kind of seems like you have it, Quincy. I don't know. You've connected all the dots. I don't know. What more I can really say? It seems that we've been had.
Is Charlotte here?
Yes, I believe I saw her somewhere. But I'm not sure where. Maybe I dreamed it.
Oh,
What's
Larry.
today?
Did Larry be a dear and go get Charlotte for me?
Who? I'm just kidding. Yes, I'm totally kidding. I know who Charlotte is. He'll turn around and walk out. Going to look for Charlotte.
I'm gonna need a minute. Scene.
See.
Hey, Larry.
Yep. I think the thing that makes sense is Larry going and finding Charlotte and talking through what the dealio is. And kind of getting a rundown on the plan. Yes, is Charlotte in here? Charlotte! He just kind of frantically runs through, looking, ducking, trying to find Lottie? Lottie?
And you'll see the office is in a fairly casual state as everyone is gathering for the gathering. The office is connected to the warehouse. It is all the same building. It's just insulated as part of the office, and then there's still windows from the office into the warehouse, so you can see what's happening on either side. Kind of like looking through the looking glass.
Mm-hmm.
And Larry will see Charlotte kind of running back and forth in the warehouse, like carrying weird props and setting up non-denominational holiday decorations, and running in and out of the office. Oh, hey.
Yes, yep, yes, there you are. Quincy needs you. I think it's about the plan.
Right. Yeah, we need to wrap that one up in a bow and deliver it for Christmas. Yes, let's go. You're in the the green room, right?
I'm sorry, is that what that? Okay, yep. Yes. We are in the green room. But just really quickly, did you find out where they're keeping the gift cards?
Yes, let's talk about that. Behind the closed doors, away from prying ears and prying eyes.
Oh, right, but those are everywhere, so it's fine.
Not in that room. Not in that room.
Oh.
Let's go. Yep.
Yep. It's hot in here.
It's quite toasty. It's very well insulated. Yeah, it's hell in the summer. And we'll make our way into the green room.
Quincy, look, I found Lottie. I found her. I did it. And I've forgotten all of the lyrics for the entire show.
Listen here, Larry. She'll just pull up several of the songs that she knows that are in their repertoire, put together in a YouTube playlist, and say, here, just go into the corner over there. Go ahead and listen. It's got the lyrics on the screen, closed captions, so you should be good.
Okay.
Great. Yeah, just go ahead and relax, and I'll talk to Quincy here.
Okay, great. Larry will go hunch down in the corner, and seeing the Reese's on the table, will just like take a handful of them as he rocks back and forth, watching their set list.
Charlotte.
Wincy.
Do you prefer
see
Lottie?
I mean, either are fine. It's fine, whatever you want to call me.
Charlotte, let's talk turkey.
Yes.
Tell me about the
Turkey.
gift cards.
Okay, yes, the gift cards. Sorry, I wasn't sure what you meant by turkey, but yes, I understand exactly what you mean now. So the gift cards are kept in a rather large box in the corner in the office of the HR general area. There's, several desks in kind of a bullpen style, and then there's one desk that's behind kind of a half wall, but then there's a separate office within there. Then there's a box, and I know where they are. And they're going to be distributed just shortly after our CEO gives his speech to the crowd.
And remind me exactly when that speech is about to happen.
It is right after your last set. So you guys are here to perform while everyone is enjoying the snacks and the food, and getting their party on. And then once the speech is given, then you guys are welcome to continue performing as per your agreement. But I feel like that's a good enough time to beat feet and get the hell out. I wanted to get your opinion on that.
Well, it seems to me the best time to make the switch, as they say in the con game. I was in a movie once. That's what we called it.
Oh, what movie?
It was a low-budget film about some prison escapees that were doing a small heist of a local children's fundraiser. It's not important. The intermission seems like a good time for us to make the switch, as it were.
Okay.
I feel much better now.
Good.
Yeah, you're good there, bud?
Yeah. I remember I had to run through the big finale routine, and I'm feeling much better now.
Got your blood sugar up a little bit with those Reese's Pieces?
Yeah, I think, yeah, smash cut to the one remaining lean cuisine that he has, like, sectioned off into just thin strips, and, like, as he took the last one from the Tupperware container, just said, just 3 more days.
So my thought is this: so you steal the gift cards at intermission.
Yep.
You give them to us.
Yep.
We'll pack up our bags as the speeches are being given, and then we'll be out of the building before they're given away.
Okay. Great. Kind of didn't really think about what to replace the gift cards with, but I can assure you that
I have something.
you do? Okay.
Yeah. Smash cut to Larry, who had, like, been putting boxes of small cards into the back of his flip. What does Larry drive? It's not great, whatever it is. Into the back of his rickety old car.
His Plymouth Breeze.
There we go. And
Wow.
a couple of business cards will fall out. It's just stacks and stacks of entertain business cards that he had planned on throwing out like confetti.
Smash cut to when Larry was originally designing these business cards, accidentally making them look suspiciously a lot like the Walmart branding. Just really jived with their logo and font and
It's
color
like
scheme.
A disease.
and also having a separate litigation for having too close relations to the marketing of Walmart as a separate thing for Larry.
But as under Larry's name.
Yep, under Larry's name.
He has a penchant for copyright infringement. The man can't be stopped.
So you have something to replace him with, huh?
Yeah, yep. I think I do. They're just in the car. I had planned them as a part of the show. It'll lack a little bit of our regular oomph, but I think that'll probably do.
Okay. All right. I'm trusting you on this, because that is where I've fallen short in this heist. So intermission, switching out the cards for the cards. Okay. Is there anything that you need me to do to make this go smoothly?
Well, there is the thing about the lights. I realized that I didn't bring it up earlier, but if there are going to be any type of fast lights,
Like a strobe effect.
I just I maybe forgot to mention that as part of the thing.
That's okay. I can go talk to our maintenance guy, Jake. He's the one running the light show this evening. I'll make sure he disassembles the strobe light. It's okay.
Cool. Yep. Hey, excellent. Feeling pretty great about not repeating the incident.
Very good. Okay. I gotta get back out there and finish the last preparations for the party. Sorry. Wanted to talk to you about that. It is not a party, it is a gathering.
Oh, we are going to have to nix party in the USA.
Oh, really? That's such a crowd favorite.
But
you know what?
It's against company policy.
But you're not in the company. You've already signed your NDAs. You're good to go. You can party in the USA all you want.
Quincy, can we party in the USA all we want?
Larry?
Yes, Quincy.
I'm gonna need a minute.
That can be seen.
Very good.
I'm giving you guys something in Discord that I wanted to smash cut, but I did not smash cut intentionally. I just want you to know that. Anyway.
I want to know what it is.
I want
you to show me.
but legitimately, please. Please show to me now.
So next up is Charlotte.
Oh my god. I kind of love it. We can retcon it. It's cool.
Smash cut to the business cards that Larry's been collecting and are going to be replacing the Walmart gift cards are actually CD-ROM business cards that have our demo on them from the band and also a video recording of our show, including Larry's dancing prowess. So they will definitely know who it is that took the cards.
Incredible. So good. I think this is going to be Charlotte and bumping into the CEO of the company just as the party's getting started. Who would like to be
I'm pretty sure that's me,
Okay.
Because Sarah's HR, so I've got to be the CEO.
Perfect. So Charlotte's running from the back part of the building where more chairs were being stored, and just kind of like hustling out to the part of the office where the party's being held, and runs right by the CEO's office as he's walking out. They kind of collide together. Oh, geez,
Charlotte,
sir, really.
Charlotte. Now,
Hey,
listen, we've gone over this. It is okay to rush to do something, but don't rush while doing something.
Okay. I hear you.
Okay.
Really sorry about that. Are you okay? I may have scuffed your shoes there.
I'm fine. They'll polish out.
Listen, I'm really excited about the gathering this year. I think HR did a great job organizing it. And we've got a really killer gig lined up for the entertainment. It's actually my cousin and his buddy. They've got some Sting songs prepared, you know?
I love Sting.
Yeah.
Are they gonna do the police era of Sting though? Because I really don't care for that.
I mean,
he really came into his own after he left.
I will have to consult them with that. I am unsure, but I wanna say that we are police free in this vicinity, sir.
Smash cut to Quincy talking to Larry like, I just don't like what he did after he went solo. I really just prefer the police era Sting, you know?
Well, I completely agree. I think we really have, finished up Don't Stand So Close to Me. I now recognize that I was standing too close, but I think you're right.
I'm glad you agree. Back. I just don't like post-police Sting, okay? Just make sure that they have that understood.
Okay.
And get confirmation, because as you know, understanding is not implied. Just because you sent a message does not mean the message was received.
Right. Yes, sir. Yep. I will ensure that the message lands and is comprehended.
And confirmation, make sure they say I understand, as is company policy.
Yep. I got it. I'm sorry, sir. I've got these chairs. They're really heavy, and there's not a spared spot on the wall to lean anything against. Just boxes and boxes of shirts. Congrats on a good year here at Shirts Galore. I'm really happy to be here. I just gotta go put these chairs down. Man, I'm sorry.
I've been meaning to talk to you about something. Do you mind holding for a second?
Yep.
Do you think that the holiday bonuses we're giving to our employees as Walmart gift cards are suitable? I feel like the $40,000 we're giving out to the staff is not enough. Should we bump it to 60?
Yeah, everyone's been working their butts off, and doing their best to keep up in a world where graphic apparel is selling like hotcakes, but there's a lot of competition out there. I want to say that we're at the top of our class, but we've got a bit of ground to catch up, as many other places are, diving into accessories and sweatshirts, office supplies, like mouse pads and stuff, and I think we can really outshine in this industry if we expand in that way and then be able to make that kind of bonus, sir.
Well, I guess go about your day and get those chairs put where they're going to be good.
Great. Sir, I heard you had some family coming to visit at the party today. Is that right?
Yes, I do.
Great. That's exciting. I'm okay. I gotta go. My arms are now completely numb. I'll see you at the party.
Listen, I know that you're in a
Gather
hurry.
it.
I know you're in a hurry.
Yep.
But just remember, when you put the chairs where they're going, make sure that they're perfectly placed. 90-degree angles from any surfaces, 90-degree angles from the floor, stacked up neatly in a line. Remember rule number 8, always be knolling.
Yes, sir. Always be knolling. Yes.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Pleasure to talk to you, and I appreciate your input.
Smash cut to this guy home alone by himself, looking in like a glass, like he's in like in a penthouse apartment with a beautiful view, and he's like looking out the window and staring into his own reflection, just like, remember? Do you have value?
Yeah, that tracks.
It's good. It's good. See.
Oh, good Lord.
What are we doing with the energy in here today?
Having fun.
I don't know what.
So that was Ash's last scene in Act 2.
Yee.
This is Quincy's last scene in Act 2. Yeah, so we're gonna fast forward to almost the end of the first set, before intermission. Larry's been dancing up a storm.
Yes.
Can we get a little taste of what Larry's been doing? No, don't do it, because then you're gonna ask me to sing. No, forget it.
Oh, too late. Too late.
We knew that was on the table, baby.
You knew. Why do you think we picked the songs we picked, fam?
So, Quincy on stage says, "I'd like to thank you all for coming out to this gathering, this holiday gathering, where we all come together to celebrate the joys and happiness that have gotten us through another terrible year circling around the sun. I'd like to dedicate this next song to my ex-wife, wherever she may be. I heard the CEO likes Sting, so I'd like to do a little song for you.
Woo!
Just a little something. Well, anyway, here it goes." And he starts to sing the Police's song. And of course, now that I'm in the moment, I'm completely blanking.
Listen, you got this.
I do. What's the fucking song, though? I've had it in my head the whole time.
Every breath you take?
Yeah, Every Breath You Take. That's the one. He begins to sing Every Breath You Take.
Shit.
While he is singing, Charlotte, would you like to steal some cards?
Hell yeah. So,
Every breath you take.
There's just entirely too much of this.
so during this set, this was the code word previously established. This song. Charlotte's just kind of vibing throughout the office to get over to where HR is.
Every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you.
HR's foot is tapping.
Yeah.
The CEO has like set his drink down,
So Charlotte will run out the front door of the office. The way that the office is set up is that there are these giant bay windows kind of surrounding this greater part of the office. So there's a lot of natural light that comes in throughout the day, but it also happens to look out at the parking lot. So I would like you to picture E3 up on the stage with lights going and a smoke machine, the office people kind of getting into it, the CEO just really a curmudgeon and really not happy with the song choice. And then you just see Charlotte in the background just kind of popping up in between cars looking for Larry's Plymouth Breeze, fumbling with the keys and opening up the trunk and getting the box out. It's kind of a big heavy box, so she can't really like close the trunk, so she like lifts up her leg and fucking falls on her ass. Eventually sets the box down and closes the trunk, looks back towards the office, and people are still jiving.
Larry has begun his air guitar portion of the routine.
Every game you play, every night you stay, I'll be watching you.
And yeah. So Charlotte will take the box, run over to the HR area, make the swap. She's planted an empty box that looks identical to the one that is currently holding all the gift cards, to dump all of the CD-ROM business cards into. It was so good. Dumping the gift cards into the box that was in Larry's trunk, and then running out into the warehouse to stash the box for a quick getaway.
Oh, can you see you belong to me? How my poor heart aches with every step you take. Thank you very much. We're going to take a little break now. Appreciate it. Please make sure to tip your waitress. I'm just kidding. It's a holiday gathering. That one goes out to my ex-wife and to you. Mr. CEO man, I heard you like Sting. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back very shortly. Have a nice party, y'all. Gathering, y'all.
Very good. And Larry will kind of duck over to the edge of the stage, and get 2 water bottle, like the little spray bottles, and he'll turn and look. Great job, Quincy. You ready for the big finale?
He pulls out from behind his back a giant, like, super soaker. I was born ready, Larry. Let's go.
Scene.
Saint does not know what the big finale is and is now very concerned. I don't know. Did that end well for me? Oh, yeah. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah. Hey, man, you got to sing some police era Sting.
Oh.
Hell yeah. I fucking crushed it.
I guess
Kevin is amused.
Sarah's bringing us home. Thank you, thank you, Kev.
I'm gonna bring us home. So it's gonna be an all 3 scene.
Drax.
We've reached the point of the final act. Larry with his 2 spray bottles. And Quincy with his super soaker. Larry will move to the edge of the stage, and just look at the sound guy and nod. The sound guy will then press play, and the telltale opening of ABBA's Mamma Mia will begin to play. Larry stalks across the stage with the 2 spray bottles, spritzing clouds of water in the air just every once in a while as a visual effect. As Quincy approaches the mic.
I've been cheated by you since I don't know when. That's it. That's all you get.
That's fine.
That's all you get for Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia. Here I go again. So good. But this will proceed. This will proceed on as you know, they begin to act out the final act to fully draw the crowd into a frenzy. Up above, I forgot what we named the tech. Sean?
Sure. We'll go with Sean.
Sure. Sean is getting excited, and it occurs to him that what this scene needs is some lights. I don't know.
Getting into it.
Yeah, I don't know how deep we want to go, but I'll just go for it.
Go.
As they continue to like cross and do the scene, Larry just diving, they reaching the chorus line, grabbing his pants and throwing them into the air. Sean takes this as a good time to let his light so shine, and he turns on a strobe light. What does Quincy do?
Quincy, a consummate performer, looks terrified in your direction and just keeps on going.
Larry.
I feel like we both have the same idea right now, and I'm for it.
My eyes! He just screams, throwing the water bottles, and full sprinting across a now soaking stage as the water bottles just spill water everywhere onto the stage. Quincy continues to sing.
Yeah, as Larry is just going around Quincy. Like
just screaming bloody murder.
Yeah.
My eyes, dear God, my eyes.
On microphone too. Like the sound guy has definitely not cut your mic off at all.
Oh, no.
It's like going over Quincy's mic.
Yeah. But Quincy still on pitch, still keeping the melody.
He's got a little bit of a snap to it. Smash cut to one of Entertain's first performances. No, really, Quincy, really. I have a thing with bright flashing lights. It's not very good.
Listen, you'll be fine. Just let it happen. Just don't look at them when they come up. Close your eyes.
Okay. Cut to now as Larry's screaming. I can't close my eyes, Quincy. Eventually slipping on some of the spilled water, taking out Quincy just full on, like, under the weight of these two grown men slamming into the stage.
Mamma mia! Wah!
And there's a sick crack as from somewhere in the puddle of men. There is clearly something broken.
Mamma mia! Here I go again! Ah!
End scene.
Oh my God.
Good Lord. And that was supposed to be, well, it was good for you, yeah, because of the whole, yeah, we got it, yep, I get it. All right, hey, let's talk about, starting with Ms. Ash.
Yo.
Who has a nice little 2 and 2. You.
We all have 2 and 2.
We
yeah,
all have
that's
2
crazy.
and 2.
So that's black 2 for you.
Okay.
This is for Lacera. White 6.
Ooh.
And black 1 for for Quincy. Yeah, that tracks. So we will now go around the table and talk about what happens after the aforementioned situation that just happened, starting with Charlotte.
Dope. Let me quickly read what my aftermath is supposed to be. Okay. Great. So, This is immediately after this is gone down. Rushing through the crowd as the backtrack is still going, and Quincy's just screaming in pain, and you can't hear Larry at all. Just crushed beneath Quincy. Charlotte will make her way to the stage, kind of slipping around because the stage is not only soaked from the water bottle, the water bottle act, but also the surrounding area because it is a mist and it kind of floats off into the crowd. So she'll slip her way up to the front of the stage. Can we get a medic? HR, can you like call 911 or something?
Here we go again.
HR is happy to assist in this moment. Stand by, please, as HR begins to call for an ambulance.
Fantastic. Charlotte will try and pick up Quincy and Larry, kind of prop them up on the edge of the stage. And as the crowd is gathering around, leans in to Larry. First of all, is Larry conscious right now?
He is just on the ground like, I'm pretty sure they're gone.
You can open your eyes, Larry. It's okay.
No, I can't, Lottie. They're gone.
Oh God. Okay. Well, just
My
I'm right
Lottie, the
here.
light.
Sean, turn off
you.
the fucking lights.
Oh no.
Which aftermath die is this for you, Charlotte? Is this a good one or a bad one?
I'm gonna let this be a bad one.
Okay.
Everyone's in pain, and we're trying to assess the situation for the overall ending here.
I think I'm going to die, Lottie. I think my back is broken, and my eyes are most definitely gone.
This die here is immediately picking up from that moment when Larry says that his back is broken and his eyes are gone. Larry!
I can hear you, but I can't see you, Quincy.
My feet don't move anymore, Larry.
Well, I'm not on them.
Oh. I don't think we'll be doing foot pics on the fans of Only.
What do you mean? And he'll try to like squirm out from underneath, and realize that his arm is broken also from the fall. And just be like, oh god, it's not my back, it's my arm. It's not my back, it's my arm. Where was your super soak? Oh, there it is. And he's just gonna start pulling out pieces of super soaker, like out of like the crushed plastic, just out from between them.
Larry, my feet don't work. We can't take the pictures anymore.
We'll find a way. We'll find a... What do you mean your feet don't work? Is someone called an ambulance? Where are my eyes?
Larry, I need a minute.
Okay.
Sarah.
Oh, man. I think we're gonna... I think we're gonna flash forward a little bit. Larry is standing in a courtroom, his arm in a cast. A judge is before him, and Larry has a lawyer next to him, and the judge goes, the charges, it looks like it was a attempted theft of Walmart gift cards? How do you plead? Guilty, Your Honor. And the lawyer goes, no, you don't have to say anything. I will say it. Scene.
Charlotte?
This is also going to be Charlotte in a courtroom, but testifying on behalf of the employees of Shirt Galore for the.
There's the name. Did we
yeah.
actually define that before? I don't think we did.
Mhm.
We did offline.
I think we mentioned it once. But
okay.
Yeah.
Shirts galore.
Shirts Galore, yes. Testifying on behalf of the employees of Shirts Galore for, oh gosh, what's the term?
Embezzlement.
Embezzlement, yes, a bit of money laundering as well. With the excessive buying of the gift cards for holiday bonuses and just using that as a front. Charlotte has, with the help of her friends and family, have exposed this part of the company, and she assists in the taking down of the CEO for embezzlement. Saint.
All right, this one is another lawyer, not the lawyer that Larry has, meeting with Quincy as he is in full traction in a hospital bed. And the lawyer is just kind of going over things, and it's just kind of going over things and saying, so it does look like they are liable for the at the very least the medical expenses that you've incurred. Obviously, you can't perform anymore, so there's going to be a compensation for that. I do believe that with the success of at least your some of your performances, we'll be able to get a substantial payout from this company for, you know, pain and suffering as well. Is there anything else that you would like us to look into? And in like an almost like coma-like stupor, Quincy just says, Larry, and that's it.
Larry is Larry goes to prison. Larry goes to prison. They are able to find the business cards that were replaced and swapped out, and found the stolen gift cards in his car. And he due to some priors on his record, he does go to prison for a few years. During that time, he struggles with his Adderall addiction, and you know, just has a really hard time making friends, but is able to serve his time in full. But it is time nonetheless.
So this is Charlotte going to visit Larry in prison, updating him on current events, letting him know how Quincy is doing. They keep in relative contact, not very close. That was more Larry and Quincy as the duo. Letting Larry know what was going on with the lawsuit against Shirts Galore, and how that would have affected her arch nemesis, Carl Starr. Hoping to raise those spirits while he's still behind bars.
Did you bring the pickles?
I even went so far as to remove the pickle skin myself in spirit on your behalf.
Thank you. Thank you.
Anything for you, Larry.
This one after being discharged from the hospital, getting a sizable settlement and paying off his half of the debt that was owed in his name for the company that he had co-owned and was sued from the t-shirt company. He has no family left. He has no friends left. And so works through government assistance and kind of like local healthcare organization, like organizations that help him get a in-home caregiver for himself. And one by one, they all quit very, very quickly. That Quincy is just too demanding. He is lashing out because of his previous life that he is sad that he's missing. And flash forward to a couple years later when Larry shows up at his doorstep, freshly out of prison, and volunteers to be Quincy's caregiver, since he is completely bedridden at this point and can't really do much of anything for himself. That was a red die. That was a bad die, chat. That was a bad one.
A bad die.
That was a bad one.
Larry cares for Quincy, just attending to his every need, telling him his every thought, and feeling so eternally blessed that he gets to spend every waking moment with his best friend. He starts trying to choreograph new routines where he can move Quincy's chair around, trying to really like work on that upper body strength, and kind of helping Quincy turn to like face the stage in his routine, and living his best life, and while still maintaining their finances a little more respectfully. But that's
I love it. This is going to be roughly around the same time that Larry has gotten out of prison. Charlotte was there to pick him up at the release day, and just as soon as she entered the waiting room to go and pick him up, some of the orderlies came out and pointed, "Hey, is that Lottie?" And wouldn't you know, there was God, I'm like losing my words here. There was a court on site with a judge all ready to go to indict Lottie for aiding and abetting in everything that went down with Larry and Quincy, as she had previously slipped out and was out of sight for their rulings and whatnot. So she is imprisoned on the spot, and left with an indefinite imprisonment as they determine her role in everything.
I'm going to let Sarah finish up the Larry and Quincy story.
I love it.
But I'm going to add on to my story. At some point down the line, shortly before the indictment happened with Charlotte outside of the prison, a lawyer comes in and talks to Quincy, who can still talk. He's not like comatose. He can speak. And Quincy says, "Did you manage to get it done?" And the lawyer says, "Yes, I did, but I'd like to ask you not to ever call me again. This was definitely beyond my normal scope of client services. So if you'd like to frame someone else for something in the future, if you can kindly use another law firm. But yes, Mr. he checks his notes. Carl Starr, we did manage to implicate him in the embezzlement from the shirts company, and he was arrested along with Charlotte. So Thank you for the payment, and kindly never call me again. And the lawyer leaves and closes the door. Bring us home, Larry.
Quincy is laying reclined on his bed, watching reruns of Gilligan's Island. It's a peaceful afternoon. He's just had a wonderful bagel with cream cheese, and sitting next to him is a peppermint latte with Bailey's, lovingly placed. The peace of the moment is shattered as Larry comes sprinting into the room, exploding through the door, eyes infinitely wider than normal, frantic hair flying everywhere, the same stained E3 t-shirt that he has worn this entire time on his human form. Quincy! 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 Oh my god, Quincy! Quincy, you are not going to believe this. Quincy, do you remember all those years ago, your feet, your beautiful feet? Do you remember? Do you remember the pictures of your feet? Do you remember? Quincy, 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 the feet. Do you remember?
Yes.
Look. And unattended and uncared for, somehow this account on OnlyFans had not only gone viral over all of the pictures of Quincy's feet that they had posted, but had continued to grow almost like a cult-like following of people who continued to write lore around who this account was. Entertain feet. And why, where they had gone, why they had gone missing, and when they could ever expect to have feet pics again. Do you know what this means, Quincy?
Larry?
Yes.
Get the camera.
Yes? See.
Good Lord.
This went so many weird directions, and I loved
Yes.
every minute of it.
And yet so good.
This was cray cray. That was fun. That was good. That was a good episode. I enjoyed the hell out of that one.
That
was
one was
great.
really fun.
Oh,
That
good
one was
Lord.
really fucking fun.
Anyway,
I
Go
did
ahead.
enjoy.
yeah, I
did
very much
like.
enjoyed too.
Very much.
So yeah, that's gonna do it for our Smash Cut holiday episode. We'll see you guys again in 2021.
Hey.
Thank God 2020's out of the way. I feel like we should do a Smash Cut 2020 episode.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Man.
I know, right? I just need to find a good playset for it.
That could be so cathartic.
I know, right? It would definitely have to be after the election. So yeah, that's gonna do it for us tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys on behalf of everybody at Nat 20 and the cast here tonight. Thank you for sticking with us and enjoying the content we're creating. And let's go around the table for whatever anybody has coming up in the end of 2020 and the beginning of 2021, starting with Sarah.
Oh, hi, hello, it's me. My name is Osarix Franco. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Osarix Franco, but mostly Twitter. The Twitch is a little. Anyways, as far as where you can find me up to the end of the year, I'm going to be streaming over at TBK Roleplay as a part of their Harper's campaign tomorrow night. It's a one shot, so it's just a new character. Who knows what will happen? Following that, you can catch me here on Nat 20 as part of the Morningstar cast on Sunday, which is very, very exciting. But keep an eye out, obviously, here at Nat 20. There's a lot of amazing things happening, whether it's Ashes, Tides of Retribution, or Eternal House, or whatever. And again, I'm over at TBK and just a whole slew of things. So if you like my face, go to those places and support some great content and some great creators.
Hello. I am Ash. I go by Ash and Rabbit here on Twitch and Twitter. I have also almost abandoned my Twitch page. It's been since October since I last streamed, and before that it was just intermittent. Anyway, you can pretty much exclusively find me here on Nat 20 doing a whole bunch of fun things. also in the Morningstar cast. We are so excited to have Sarah join the crew. It's
so
just
fun.
Morningstar is like my constant that's been there ever since I joined last September. It's been like the one key thing I look forward to every week, and now knowing that Sarah's gonna be there is just like, hey, welcome to the family. You've always been here. Now we just get to hug you a little bit tighter. There's a lot of fun things going on here at Nat 20. We still have to reschedule Roundhouse. God, I'm like holding a sneeze.
Mayonnaise.
Hey, there you go. At the beginning of the year, we will return from our not so one shot of Tide Retribution, which is now called Beyond the Tide. Thank you again to Chum Nation for naming that. It was just so good.
Great name.
Just like, hey, how about this? It's perfect. We got Charnel House every once in a while, which is Saint trying to kill everyone in the party.
I'm still going to.
Still gonna happen, and I'm terrified. And yeah, more Smash Cut next year. I'm really excited.
Hey, I'm DMFSaint. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter, DMFSaint, on other social media at DMFSaint Gaming. You can find us at Nat20 at Nat20 Tabletop across all social media platforms. Both of my channels, this one and the other one, are off for Christmas Eve and Christmas. Happy holidays to you and yours. Hope you have a fantastic time being responsibly socially distant, but also, spending time with your family. I host a community happy hour every Friday night on my channel. That community happy hour will take place on Saturday this week, since Friday is Christmas. And we will be doing an episode of Drink or Be Gone that Saturday morning, where we'll be talking about whiskey. And then obviously Morningstar on every Sunday. We will be doing a New Year's Eve thing. I don't know if it's going to be through midnight or not, but it might be on my channel. So that's the next things I got coming up. And that's about it for all of us. So thank you guys very much for indulging us and giving us a platform to have a show like this where we get to have a lot of fun and laugh and hopefully entertain you all. And hopefully we'll get to do it again in 2021. So thank you so much. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.